Hello! Welcome back to my channel, guys. MT Vlogs. This is Coach Tess from A1 Compass Tutorial Center. And before I start the video, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button to be updated for my future vlogs. Nowadays, the common question is actually, why is English so important? And a lot of people are really studying even though they are already professionals and have earned their degree and still enrolling to a particular institution or review center so that they'll be able to be fluent as they would like to. So let me share with you my point of view. Why is it many are really having difficulty in speaking in English? But first, let me just give you an idea of how important it is. Well, in the origin, it is really actually a global language, and it has become the first official language in the following countries such as Great Britain, Canada, US, Australia, Nigeria, Jamaica, and Singapore. And actually, learning the language would really give someone a lot of opportunities. This would really offer business and a very promising career. It is the language of international business and communication. Another thing, it is important because 1,500 million people are estimated actually using the language, and worldwide there is 375 million who are considered to be native speakers, and over 1 billion people speak it as a foreign language. Now, way back then, actually, when you know English, it is so impressive, and indeed it is somewhat a mark of sophistication and superiority when it comes to knowledge. Hence, this observation actually changed nowadays. And whether you come from a place where you speak a different language or you are a native speaker, everybody expects that you know English. And I think this scenario seems to be the issue when you are taking also the examination, either purposely for entering college or universities, or even to the extent of searching for greener pastures abroad. So guys, this will be actually a series of videos that will guide you on how to be fluent and become confident in using the English language. And one of the main problems that non-native speakers deal with is actually how to impress their interviewers or their bosses when it comes to speaking and writing. Alright, here is the first tip in my blog. You cannot be a confident speaker unless you have a competent knowledge in writing. So how will you start acquiring the skills? Mainly, know the word order. Simple and very basic indeed, as you may see, but this is the foundation that you must realize. Is it not to express our idea through a sentence? Yet many are confused. That is why fluency is a problem in any writing and speaking examinations. So how do we do the word order? Basic. So how do we construct the sentence? In most English sentences, it conforms to the SVO word order. What does this mean when I say SVO order? This would mean S stands for the subject, which comes before the V, which is the verb, and which is followed by the O, which stands for object. Take a look at this example. Let me just illustrate that. So this is the sentence usual order. So first, we have the subject and then plus the verb. So, say for example, the subject is I, and followed by the verb, which is read, and there is an object, which is a book. Take note of the illustration. So, the subject plus the verb and the object are two different things. Subject is the first part of the sentence, and the second part is the predicate, wherein the predicate actually comprises of the verb and the object. Another example, she buys a sandwich. She is the subject, and the predicate, or the complete predicate itself, is buys a sandwich. And the last is the subject is the boy, and the verb is gets, and the object and the ball. So gets the ball is actually the complete predicate. Take note that the predicate would always begin with the verb. However, if the sentence would be having the inverted order, so from the word inverted, the position of the subject and the verb would be reversed, would be interchanged. So you can see there is a verb plus the subject. And usually, the inverted order would be seen when the question is an interrogative question. One example of the interrogative questions is the yes-no question. This is answerable by yes or no. So, say for example, the question is, are you happy? That could be answerable by whether yes or no. So, take note. When you say, are you happy? Are is the verb, and you have the subject, which is you, and the you, the subject is in between the verb and the adjective, which is happy. So, take note, if it is a question form of sentence or an interrogative sentence, what you will write first or say first is the verb, and then followed by the subject and the rest of the part of the sentence. Second, take a look at that. You have, is he ready? Is the verb, followed by the subject, which is he, and we have the modifier adverb, which is ready. So, if we are going to go back into the statement, you will notice that if the subject is it and the sentence is in the emphatic form using the auxiliary verb, so you can see there two verbs, which is does and work. Does is the helping verb plus work, which is the main verb, which is the action verb. But still, the helping verb does plus the main verb work is still a part of the complete predicate. So do not be confused. Another. So we have the special questions. The special questions would have this construction or formula. First, you would have the question word plus the auxiliary verb plus the subject and the main verb and the rest of the modifiers such as object or adverbial modifier in the sentence. What are the question verbs? These are actually the WH questions, where in the interrogative sentence may start with what, who, where, when, or how. And so, if these questions would be used, you will be able to see the verb still right after these words. So say for example, what are you writing now? So you have what, the question word, followed by the helping verb are, the subject you, and the main verb, which is writing. Now is actually an adverb. So you have the position of the helping verb is right after the question word what, followed by the subject you and the main verb. Same as with the next example, what is your name? The common question, what is your name? I'm Coach Tess. So you have the question word what, followed by the helping verb is, and the subject which is name. Whose name it is? Your name. Your is a pronoun showing possession whose name it is. But still, you consider that the verb or the predicate comes ahead before the subject. So, to achieve fluency, one must understand that aid from knowing the position of words in sentences, a rule is actually applied. So, in my next video, let me share with you these basic rules, and I hope this coaching help you a lot. By the way guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like it, so that you'll be able to be updated as I discuss the next important topic. See you there!